Imagine a king whose executioners beheaded hundreds of people every day at his command. An emperor so feared that even the wildest beasts seemed to bow to his terror. But then, one day, the water of a river turned crimson with blood, and the very same cruel tyrant transformed into the most compassionate and peaceful ruler in human history. Who was this emperor? And what exactly happened that melted his heart of stone? To uncover this incredible true story, you must watch until the very end. It happened about 2,300 years ago. Emperor Ashoka ruled the Mauryan Empire in ancient India. Back then, people didn't respect him. They lived in absolute terror of him. History tells us that he ascended the throne after allegedly killing 99 of his own brothers. His cruelty knew no bounds. He even built a horrific prison known as Ashoka's Hell, where prisoners were burnt alive or tortured in inhumane ways. His subjects rightfully named him Chandashoka, the Terrible Ashoka. 8 years into his reign, Ashoka set his sights on the powerful kingdom of Kalinga. He launched a massive invasion with a vast army. But the people of Kalinga were fierce and refused to surrender. A catastrophic war broke out. The clashing of swords, the trumpeting of war elephants, and the screams of soldiers filled the air. Finally, Ashoka's army emerged victorious. But the aftermath was beyond imagination. Historians estimate that nearly 100,000 people were killed, and even more were left homeless. When the victorious Emperor Ashoka walked across the battlefield, his blood ran cold. Mountains of corpses lined the banks of the dire river. The crystal-clear water was no longer water, it had turned into a thick, dark red stream of blood from the thousands of fallen soldiers. Gazing at that river of blood, Ashoka stood frozen. The groans of the wounded, the heart-wrenching wails of widowed women, and the cries of orphaned children echoed in his ears. Witnessing this horror, a profound sense of emptiness and guilt consumed his soul. He thought to himself, "Is this my victory? Standing atop this pile of corpses, what kind of emperor am I? This is not a victory, it is the reign of a graveyard." In an instant, his pride turned to dust. A miraculous transformation took place within him. He realized that while empires can be conquered with weapons, human hearts can only be won with love. At that pivotal moment, he met a calm Buddhist monk named Upagupta. The monk's message of non-violence acted like water on Ashoka's parched soul. Ashoka realized his mistakes and took a solemn vow to renounce violence forever, seeking initiation into Buddhism. The cruel Chandashoka transformed into the benevolent Dharmashoka, Ashoka the righteous. He banned war throughout his vast empire. His new policy of governance became love, kindness, and peace. He declared that no animals would be sacrificed in his kingdom. Feeling the pain of his people, he planted trees along the roads, built rest houses, and dug wells for thirsty travelers. He even became the first king in history to establish separate hospitals and medical care for both humans and animals. Ashoka did not keep this message of peace within his borders. He spent his royal treasury to send messengers across the world to spread the philosophy of peace. He engraved moral lessons on massive stone pillars and mountains throughout India, so that generations to come could be inspired. The famous lion capital he built at Sarnath is today the national emblem of India. The true story of Emperor Ashoka teaches us that it is not the pride of power, but forgiveness and service that make a person truly great. Not through weapons, but through the power of love, one can live in the hearts of people forever.